Welcome, everyone. You've reached Grandma Mo, and we're covering the games that were played on Sunday, um, last week of the season. So we got playoff implications, and this game had them. Sparks are in desperate need. They have to win out. So they really needed this game, and they played as if they did. Um, so the Sparks get the win, 91-77 over Dallas, and they took the lead. And let's see if Dallas ever had a lead. They did have a 2-point lead at one point, but the Sparks pretty much came out to a lead, and the Wings made a push in the third quarter, and they got it close, but then the Sparks just pulled away after that. So you had 21-14. The Sparks, so they had a 7-point lead after one. And then they added two more to that, 21-19. So they had a 9-point lead at halftime. And then Dallas came back in the third. They outscored them 31-24 in the third. But then the fourth quarter, it's like that was their lowest scoring quarter. The Sparks outscored them 25-13. So, I mean, it was a valiant effort there for a little while for Dallas, but they just didn't have enough. And Paige Beuckers played, so she made some just fantastic shots. Just fantastic, swinging the ball, faking one way and then coming up with a spin on the ball. Layups, and just very pretty. Very nice to see. You can tell why she's the number one pick. So going over, let's see. Points in the paint were pretty even. Turnovers were quite a difference. Dallas had 17 to the Sparks 7, and the Sparks got 21 points off those 17 turnovers, and Dallas only got 6. So they just weren't converting, and the Sparks were. So the Dallas Wings had 3 players in double figures, led by Paige Beuckers. She had 18 points. She had 7 assists, 6 rebounds. She had also a block. She was 6 for 8 from the floor and 6 for 6 at the foul line. Then you had Hines Allen with 15 points. She also got 13 rebounds. So she was battling out under the boards there against, the much taller players for the Sparks. She was 5 for 16, 1 for 4 from 3, and 4 for 4 at the foul line. Haley Jones added 6 points. She was 3 for 9. She didn't shoot as well this game, and she had a bunch of turnovers. She had 6 turnovers. So 5 assists and 6 rebounds. She had 2 steals and a block. So she almost offset those turnovers, but you can't have 6 turnovers. That's not gonna work. So Maddie Segrist, 13 points. She had a block, a steal, a turnover, an assist, and 4 rebounds. She was 6 for 14 overall. 1 for 5 from 3. So that was it for Dallas with their double figures. So then you had Grace Berger with 7 points. She's been getting better as time is going on. But she doesn't look to shoot. And you can see, she has open shots going to the hoop and then she'll pass it. That's a point guard disease. They tend to want to pass more than shoot. You have to drill that out of them. 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 turnover. She was 3 for 7. And she hit a 3-point shot. Akonkao, I don't know how to say that, her last name. 9 points. She had 2 turnovers, 4 rebounds. She was 4 for 4 at the line. 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3. And then Isaiah James had 2 points. Diamond Miller had 3. Christian Williams had 4. And then AJ Petty, she was in the game for about 3 minutes, but she didn't score. So that was it for Dallas. They shot 38% from the floor, 21% from 3. They were good from the line, 16 for 17. They out-rebounded the Sparks, 46-41. Let's see. Yeah, they both got 10 both teams got 10 offensive rebounds, but much more on the defensive side. So the Sparks shot 40% from the floor and 30% from 3. Not as good at the foul line. They missed some foul shots. They were 13 for 20. So the Sparks had 6 players in double figures. You had Jackson with 11 points. She was 4 for 10, 1 for 5 from 3. Hamby, 15 points. She had 8 rebounds, 4 assists. She was 6 for 15. She hit a 3-point shot. Stevens, 13 points and 11 rebounds for her. She had 2 steals, a turnover, and 2 assists. She was 5 for 11. She was 1 for 5 from 3. It's good to see her in double figures because LA doesn't do that well when she's not in double figures. Kelsey Plum had 12 points. She didn't shoot well at all. 4 for 14, but she did hit 2 threes, so she was 2 for 5 from 3. She had 2 assists and a rebound. And then Julie Allemand, another, she's been kind of all over the place, but she made every shot she put up. 8 for 8 overall, 3 for 3 from 3, 2 for 2 at the foul line. She had 4 assists. She had 5 steals. That's a terrific game. I wonder what the plus minus is on that. Just 16. I don't know about this plus minus thing. You have Sarah Ashley Barker, who didn't hit a shot. She had 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, and 2 fouls, and she has a plus minus of 18. And you have someone that didn't miss a shot, has 21 points, no turnovers, 5 steals, and her plus minus is only 16? There's something wrong with those figures. That's not right. That can't be right. That's crazy. And there's not a minus there either. They're both, positive numbers. So, anyway, nice game from Julie Allemand. That's nice to see. They should have her shooting more because it would balance stuff out. Too many times with the Sparks, it's Hamby and Plum, and then with Jackson kind of filtered in. But they need everybody. So nice to see that. Ray Burrell had 13 points. She had 3 steals, 1 turnover, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. She was 4 for 12, 2 for 6 from 3. Like I said, Barker, she didn't score. She got 4 rebounds, 3 assists. She had a turnover. Cameron Brink had 6 points. She had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 0 personal fouls. That's good for Cam Brink. She has a foul problem. And then Julie Van Loo got in for 5 minutes. She only took 2 shots. She had a turnover and a rebound. She didn't score. Sonia Fagan got in. She took 1 shot. She got an assist and a rebound. And then Pilley was in for a minute, but she didn't have any stats. So that's how this one ends. The Sparks are still alive mathematically. It's going to take them to win out, but they have to play Phoenix, I believe, and Vegas. That's what's upcoming on their schedule. Not to say they can't beat them, and then they need the Storm to lose to the Valkyries. The Storm have lost twice to the Valkyries, so that's a possibility. But that's what it's going to take for LA to get in. They got to win out, and then the Sparks got to lose their last game. So we'll see. It'll be exciting if it comes down to that last game in Vegas, because Vegas probably won't have anything to play for. So that kind of opens the door for the Sparks, but they got to get there first. We'll see. But it'll be exciting to, and just if it comes down to that, that's going to be a really exciting game. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.